good morning, everybody. The show is called TBR Solutions Sports Forum. It is myself, the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from TBR Solution, with Thabiso or Thabiki, as we call him, and then Suwengu Asiatla today. Suwengu Suko Devere today, but you know what? I made some improviso. I brought the young Suwengu. That's Cellular. Cellular became very famous from a very early age. When I remember when Sadaam got a kid, he told all of us in the world that, yeah, my son is here, he's Cellular. And then remember the cell phones were coming in at that point in time. We have Cellular. Let me tell you a bit about Cellular. Cellular is a Kaizer Chiefs fan, and then very good when it comes to social media. He's an expert. He's very good when it comes to that one. And then he's doing a great job. And then Cellular understands football very well. He grew up in football. So, yeah, it's not that we brought him because he's Sadaam's kid. He is Cellular in his own right when it comes to football. Let me welcome Thabiki. Thabiki, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Ntate Shabalala. I'd like to also welcome Cellular, Sean Benj, and then welcome to the show. Yeah, let's have a lovely show today. Thank you very much.
Sadaam fela Ellen president, official fan or supporter, but at times he becomes. At times he becomes a swinger.
Ntate Sadaam ke Suwengu senior.
Yeah. Cellular, welcome to the show. Kindly greet the viewers.
Hey, Akelebo for inviting me and being part of the show.
Yeah.
And also for the flowers. Thanks very much.
Yeah. Look,
away.
Cellular, yeah, in your own right, I know that you understand football very well. Tell me, where's your dad? I know that he's in Devon. I've been trying to reach him this morning, but I understand. Maybe they've just... Remember they left last night, eh?
Yeah, they left last night. They left with the branch. I think they did an old fashion of going to stadium. They went with the branch.
All right, your sound is going down a little bit, Cellular. Sort it out. Pick it up a little bit. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I think they left around 6, 7. I'm not sure with the time, but I think that's the actual time that they usually give it, around 6, 7.
Oh, then transport again.
The transport, honestly, I don't know, but probably there are 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then they'll be hosted by the Devon branch, isn't it? As he normally tells us. Okay. Now, guys, today's topic. We got bad news in the media that Sundowns was rocked by, allegedly, all right, was rocked by ill-discipline. They said Andile Jali, according to the reports, and also Mbuli arrived at the training being tipped off or being drunk, to put it blindly. And then, you know what I like? When they asked Lionel Messi, he said, I don't want to divulge and I cannot criticize my players. That was very good. All right. Now, let me ask you guys, if this proved to be true, what is your message? I'm asking you out there, as the viewers there, to contribute into this debate. If it's true, do you really think it's a good idea, a good thing? Why do they come to the training being drunk? Remember Cardoso, is it Cardoso of Kaizer Chiefs? He once said, if it's not him, subject to correction. He once said that some of the information is not told out there. So some of the players were coming to the training ground being drunk. Now, let me hear your views. Sadaam, Cellular, let me start with you. What's your take about that?
Yeah, well, obviously, it's a bad image. It could be any sort of a team that wouldn't be received in a proper manner, because it's an issue not only in football, but it's a South African issue whereby alcohol it's taken its course into people behaving in a certain manner. More especially with soccer, you find out that soccer players are being bombarded with the amounts of money that they get. So you end up being surrounded by bad habits, by bad friends.
Your sound is very low, Cellular. Speak a little bit louder.
Yeah. So
yeah, now I can hear you much better.
Yeah. So through those issues, I think it makes it's a matter of it's a matter of the players being able to deal with those issues themselves as well. Because I wouldn't understand how players will behave in this manner, because they know pretty much well that it's an issue that all the players are facing. I think we had the likes of Jali Mbule, Nunes. It's just a lot of players who have been trapped by this
Patrick
issue. So
yeah.
So
Junior Kanye.
there's quite a lot. So I was also raising an issue on my social media platform as well, that the team also need to play a role into this one by making sure that all the players are being cancelled by these issues, and also being taught also about the amount of money that they're getting, or where they should be spending it to, and everything. But I won't put much blame to the team as well. I think also to, like I said, to the players, if they could surround themselves with good people. Also the agents, they have to play a part as well in ensuring that the players like these ones, they follow right steps. I mean, I can give you a good example by Sipho. He has never appeared in the newspapers with the wrong things. So that's the discipline that the players needs to follow. Invest in businesses, invest in yourself as well. With the amount that they get.
Is it not that is because it's Chabalala? Let's move on, Cellular. Time is working against us. But you are having a very good point, eh? And what I like, you also said it's a societal problem. It's not only football, it's a societal problem. Thabiki, let me hear your viewpoint. What's your take?
Yeah, for me, it's also like a discipline problem, a little bit of focus, maybe. Like I can say a lot of things. However, if a player is a professional player, they're supposed to handle themselves as a professional. So, and I also believe it's a true, even if right now it's just allegations. The game from yesterday proved that these guys really pitched up at training drunk, because we didn't see anything about them. So I think they have to be disciplined in some way or the other. Or let's just not say give them a punishment. Let's just assist them. Give them a certain maybe focus or something like that. That's from my side. So I think it's just a matter of channeling their energy in a proper way, or their financial muscle in a proper way, so that they can be able to focus on the job at hand, of which is playing for Mamelodi Sundowns and delivering the goods. Thank you.
You know what? We need to give credit where it's due. A PSL, under the leadership of Dr. Ivan Koza, together with DSTV, they have just come up with a program of training players in terms of social skills. As I indicated earlier on, Cellular said it's a societal problem. I see the Premier Panyaza Lesufi coming out strongly to say, you know what, our kids are drowning in alcohol, right? And then and that's it's a very powerful point. You know, my second book that I wrote, which I called How I Turned 500 Rand into a Million Rand Business. That's one point that I push strongly, alcohol and cigarette. You know, I hear people say, cigarette, I am tata. The Dacha story, I am tata. You know, these are unacceptable element, you know. If you talk about Dacha, Dacha makes you get tired, all right? And if you get tired, how are you going to work? Do you understand? You'll always get tired instead of resolving problem. These are societal problems, and everybody should put his weight behind the wheel, you know? And then I'm a very strong proponent of good, clean life, all right? Hard work to be put. Remember, if you remember quite well, the big R stands for all the positive English words that start with the letter R. One of them is responsibility and relationship. So if you are a drunkard or if you are somebody who's abusing a substance, you are going to affect your societal relations. All right? You know how a person is drunk, what's happening. So if that is the case, we are calling upon all players. They should take it upon themselves to be disciplined and move forward. Guys, let's move on. Orlando Pirates, we saw last night. They did a brilliant work. What happened? They won 4-1. Saling again, scored hat-trick. Cellular, what do you want to say about it?
Yeah, I'm glad with the level of football that is growing in our country, especially this season. I think the issue of Saling as well. It's quite impressive to see. Though I'm a rivalry towards Pirates, but seeing a player scoring a hat trick and pretty much doing well this season. You know, we now talking about him being the player of the season and everything. It's also good for the national team as well because we need players like Saling, Mailul, and other players to come and help the national team to build up for the AFCON qualifiers. So yeah, I was pretty much excited with the football that we saw yesterday. And also I began by saying the standard of football is kind of growing and growing towards a better standard that we used to see and be able to go to the stadium and watch. I mean, it was a Soweto derby after all, and 4 goals. It was quite impressive to see more goals in the PSL. It's what we need to see. And Orlando Pirates, I think yesterday they've proven that not only in terms of the goals, but also in terms of how they structure themselves, how they still keep on playing the system that they want to play. You know, so yeah.
Now, but while you're still there, Cellular, who do you think is better between Saleng and Mailula? Because we started that debate, us as TBR solution, who's a better player between the two? Saleng has just hit 3 goals last night. Who do you think, according to you?
Yeah, well, the numbers will always give an advantage of who's better between any other player. So the numbers of Saleng, they've been impressive, and also with how he came into Orlando Pirates and he has been crucial in the bigger games for them. So it kind of gives him an advantage. But when you look at Mailula, he's very young. What he's doing at this age, it's pretty much what excites me as a neutral fan or as a football lover to say, okay, you know what, we have young players who are coming through from MDC to come and portray it in a bigger stage. He's also doing it in AFCON, in CAF. So against big teams, yeah. So I've seen him against Al Ahly. He's quite a good player. He's still young, still gonna grow. But with this one, I think I'll give it to Salim because he's been a good player in terms of going forward, in terms of the skills that he has, in terms of how he's able to think wise and make good decisions. You know, the only problem that I have with him it's the consistency of being able to show up in big games as well, because normally when he plays in big games, it does not appear to be as who we think we are. I mean, in the Soweto derby, he was nowhere to be found. So if he can pull through in bigger games as well, I think it'll work out for him. But for me, so far, I think I would say it's Saleh. So yeah.
Right, Thabiki, who do you think is the best between the two, according to you?
I'm going to take it from where Cellular left it. Saleng is not very consistent from my side, so ke tlo meets a hotspot. For now, Saleng is just a hotspot, and then when I go to Cassius Mailula, for me, he's been consistent for me from my side. I mean, look at how he performed versus Ahli, and then we come back home, how he performed up against our PSL teams. You know, for me, I'd give it to to Cassius Mailula, I mean to say. So in terms of when you check like the technical abilities he has, how he handles the ball, how he also make contributions to the teams. He does not only score, he makes what you call assists also. So for me, he's an all-round player. He has won everything from my side. He has my support, and he has my what you call vote from my side. That now for me, he's been performing. I hope he does that for the rest of the season. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, let's move on, guys. If you come to me, I would say both players are playing very well, but I also agree with you, Thabiki. For me, Mailula is much better in the sense that Mailula is not even tested with the locals. Mailula has also been tested with AFCON, not only just AFCON champs, AFCON giants, which is Al Ahly, and he has shown that he can stand his ground. The problem that I have with Saleh, as you said, we saw him against Chiefs 3 games, and then he could not be seen. Chiefs could bottle him up so easily. And then that for me, it's a catalyst. But nevertheless, we want to see this thing going on again to see who's the best between the two. Guys, let's touch on Orlando Pirates quickly. How do you saw the game of Pirates last night? Cellular, quick one.
Yeah. Honestly, I just saw the first half. The second half, I couldn't finish it up. But yeah, like I said, I spoke about the standard of the PSL. You know, that of which it's a bit of concern in terms of the stadiums being packed and people being interested to watch it. So with me yesterday, I was impressed actually in terms of what I saw. It's a Soweto derby. Swallows, they are trying to fight for their life. Orlando Pirates, they were looking to redeem themselves after losing to their arch rivals, and they are looking to secure that second spot. So it was quite intense for both the teams coming in. It was not a thing of I will settle for a draw. So it was a game of one wanting to win, one wanting to prove as well, and Pirates were looking to be like, we can't lose to another Soweto team. You know, so I knew it was going to be an entertaining match. So with the goals, I'm impressed. With the goals, I'm impressed.
All right, yeah. Cellular, you said one of the issues that concerns you. Are you referring to the support that supporters are not coming to the stadium?
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to that one, who should be blamed? Is it support, chicken and egg, which come first? Should the players play a good football to attract the supporters, or should the supporters come first to encourage the players to play well? You know, as I say that yesterday, myself and Thabiki, we were at Fezile Derby district in the Free State. There was this official who was talking about records. Records is one of the positive R words. To say, you know, when people record in their reports, they can say children are attending from day 1 up to the last day of the year, all right? But when you go to school, you find a different scenario, you know? You find that the teachers are complaining about the kids are not in class, or, you know, that kind of, but the report says 100%. Now, why am I bringing that analogy? It's the same thing, because I remember while I was still a teacher, you know, teachers would go to class and say, I found 2 kids, then I decided to leave. all right? Then one of the guys, leaders in education once said, no, you don't do it that way. And he was correct. You as a teacher, you go in, even if there are 5, start teaching and start being a good teacher. And once you are becoming a good teacher, they will get the message. They will come that, hey, we are missing, all right? So if you come in and you find that there are 2 or 5, and then you are also discouraged, of course, they will never come. So yeah, Cellular, I'm saying, let the teams play beautiful football. They will see the numbers, okay? If they don't play a beautiful football, numbers won't tell. So guys, let me move on quickly. Africa, I'm giving you the best followed team in Africa. Al Ahly is number 1. Look at the numbers, 47.6 million followers. Zamalek, 15.9 million followers. And Raja Casablanca, 9.9 million followers. Simba, 7.9 million followers. Kaizer Chiefs, well done to Kaizer Chiefs. 7.6 followers at number 5. Number 6 is Orlando Pirates, 5.5 followers. Wydad Casablanca, 4.1 million followers. Pyramid FC, 4 million followers. Esperance, all right? Esperance at 3.4 million followers. And then Mamelodi Sundowns, number 10, 3.1. So what's your take about this? Let's look about South African teams. Kaizer Chiefs is still leading. Pirates is following. Mamelodi Sundowns is approaching. Slowly but sure, coming close. What do you want to say, Thabiki?
For me, there's a huge difference between Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates, and it's been like that for the longest time. Mamelodi Sundowns, 3.1. I'm very impressed with them. You know, they're growing. I'm also following them. I'm also following Pirates, and I hope more people here in South Africa won't just be emotional about following these teams. They have to follow their teams, give them support in terms of football-wise, not because you're a Kaizer Chiefs fan, you don't give support to Pirates. You have to follow them in terms of the news, you know, give them support so that we can grow as a football lovers in South Africa also, you know. Thank you.
They, okay, Thabik, they must also play a good football. Then we follow them.
Yes.
Sadaam,
thank you for adding that. Yeah.
And then
Cellular
coming. What's your take about this? A very quick one.
Yeah, well, it's not surprising that Al Ahly, they are having such a huge number. So
yeah,
look at that, 49 million.
Yeah, there's a huge gap even between them and number 2. So yeah, I don't have much to say about this one. I'm glad.
You know why? You know why? You know why? Cellular. You know, they've won the CAF champions many times than any other team. People follow the winners. All right.
Can I add something?
A quick one.
Yes, they are not only followed in Africa, they're also followed in Europe, in the Arab countries too. So Al Ahly is a very big team. Let's just not look at them from Africa. Around the world, they are followed because they are always in the Club World Cup, you know, many times. I don't remember a time where they were not in the Club World Cup. It's only when
all right, you are supporting my statement. Yeah. I said people follow the winners, you know. Let's move on quickly. Cellular, it seems as if I don't know what happened. I don't see you now, whether you have a problem. Now, let's move on. You know, as a TBR solution, we're a financial company. What we do, we try to ensure that people, they become financially free, all right? And then here's another person that he got his Momo device. Thabiki can tell us more. What's happening here, Thabiki?
This is Cellular Maake from Tlama section. He recently got his Momo device, and anybody who wants to support him can reach him on his cell number. It's right there. And then he sells also airtime data, and then you can also get your voucher there to play Betway, Hollywood also. You know, just reach him on his number, and then he will be able to assist you because we also have put him through training also. Yeah, so just support the guy. He's from Tlamatama section in Tembisa. Thank you very much.
Can you show them the device?
Yes. This is the device he'll be using to buy you the airtime and pay. You can also pay DSTV subscription also. So yeah, this is the device he will be using. So yeah, it's an MTN Momo device too. Thank you.
All right, I'll also be paying my DSTV subscription.
Today, later on.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
Now, guys, let's go. FIFA
Yeah.
11. I don't know whether you are, how do you feel about this FIFA 11? Goalkeeper is Courtois, and then Hakimi is Van Dijk, is Cancelo, is De Bruyne, is Casemiro, it's Modric, it's Lionel Messi, it's Benzema, it's Haaland, and Mbappe. What's your take?
Yeah, siyona ke dumele.
Okay, how do you make go, guy?
Yeah. Asiyona. Midfielder ole. Yeah.
What is wrong with the midfield?
midfielder?
What's wrong with the midfield? Okay.
None of these guys reach the final of the of the World Cup. How can they be the FIFA 11?
No, they are looking at their performance throughout the year.
Oh, okay. In that way, probably yes. For De Bruyne, in that way, he deserves it. I mean, he's been performing for Manchester City. He also performed for the World Cup, even if his team didn't, reach the final of the World Cup or the semi-final. So yeah, for De Bruyne, I'd say it's a yes for me. But for the other two, no.
And then let me hear.
I don't go with it.
Let me hear you, Cellular. What's your take about this World 11? FIFA Pro 11.
Yeah, I'm just only concerned about Van Dijk. He's the only one.
All right.
Kimbo,
I'm concerned about Hakimi. I don't think Hakimi is a very strong winger. I think there are a lot of better wingers.
Look goalkeeper ka jesa team mo.
No.
Martinez mo.
No. Courtois has been on form for the entire season. They won the Champions League because of Courtois. So there, I think they've got it right. Cancelo, yes, he has to be there. I don't have a problem with Casemiro and Modric. And for me, those two guys, they deserve to be there. And then I might also have a reservation with Van Dijk, as much as I like Van Dijk. But I think there were a lot of players who played well. If you remember a player like what's the name, the Brazilian who plays at PSG, the captain for PSG. I would prefer him. But coming up front, I'm very happy. I don't have a problem with De Bruyne. My issue is about Hakimi and Van Dijk. So that's why I have a problem. And then, I don't know what to take. Cellular, what's your take?
Go. I think you spoke about Hakimi. I think Hakimi he really performed. There's no better right back that did better than him. I'm gonna put Walker, but Walker did
at the moment.
Not that impressive. For Hakimi, I think his country did pretty much well in the World Cup, and then also you look at I think he also did he did well. They won the league. So yeah, I think Hakimi deserved to be there. In terms of Van Dijk, a lot of defenders. There's this defender for Croatia who did well. Manchester currently talking to him. His name is Gavi Diola. I think he much impressive than Van Dijk. It's just that they look at the trophies, but even though Liverpool didn't win any trophy last season with Van Dijk, so there've been quite a lot of defenders who did pretty much well. You look at for Real Madrid, he did pretty much good. In Germany, as a country in the World Cup, they didn't do pretty much well. So yeah, it was just a bit of a tricky thing, But at the end of the day, I think they went with what do you do as a player? What have you done? How crucial you are. So Van Dijk is
okay, guys. Time is against me. Let's move on. And now I'm going to my favorite one. You know it by now, Thabiki, the Messi. Messi. This is what he did. He bought all the technical stuff and all the squad. The gold phones, iPhone, and then they said it cost him about 3.5 million. I can't remember whether it's dollars or euros. So that's the money that he spent, iPhones for all the players. So, and then, this guy, the more you talk about him, the more you really appreciate what he is. Now, let's look at what happened only this season, 2022. Lionel Messi has been exceptionally well 2022. And then these are the numbers in 2022. Now, at La Liga 1, he played about 51 games, and people are saying he's finished. And then trophies, he's got 3 trophies, Falasima, and then the World Cup, the Golden Ball, Argentina Football of the best FIFA men player of the year. And these are the numbers. The goal is scored 35, 30 assists, and then about minutes in terms of contribution, goal and assist, 69. This is Lionel Messi for you, all right? A total footballer, not a goal scorer, a total footballer. And then this is what makes me think that this man is something else. He's really a GOAT. And then now let me check. In terms of the big titles, Messi's got the best player, 7 FIFA best player of the year, 7 Ballon d'Or. Don't forget the 8th Ballon d'Or is Lodi, all right?
Is Lodi, yeah.
I don't know whether you Cellular are Ronaldo or Penaldo is fan. So if you are Penaldo fan, unfortunately, this is the facts that we are giving you. And then this is Messi, the boy from Rosario. And then these are the numbers. These are the numbers. This guy has conquered everything. There's anything that he still needs? I don't think so. And then I heard him saying he still wants to play, but he has arrived where he wanted to arrive. Now, this tells me that this is the sportsman, the best sportsman of all time, not soccer. Best sportsman of all time.
Best athlete.
Yeah. And then Cellular, thank you very much for joining us. And then I know I caught you by surprise when I realized that Sadaam Maake. And then it was your first one. But thank you very much. All right?
Yeah. And just to add, Ntate Sadaam is just send a message on the group right now. I think maybe ke hona atsoa or something. But we missed him. Anyways, Cellular, thank you for coming through. Yeah, for your father and Ntate Sadaam Maake. Yeah. Hopefully we'll also have a show with you Tuesday or whenever. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you.
But let me say this before. But let me allow Cellular to give a thank you remarks, and then Cellular before I say what I want to say at the end.
Yeah, I know. Thank you very much. It was actually a quite interesting topic. Football, it's actually my religion, so we can speak about it 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. I'll still wake up and talk about it because that's pretty much something I know about.
Nguletse bolong phela wena Cellular. Wena stadium Now guys, let me say this. You guys are chiefs. People know that. And then it's not that we don't want other teams to participate. We've invited. I tried G-Man, who's a Sundowns. Sheikh sometimes comes. Well, Sheikh has got a lot of things that he does. He's a Sundowns. Pirates, we have tried many times. I've tried many Pirates guys. They don't want to come to the picture. So I want to put the record straight. And you know very well I'm a Cosmos, man, even if you're at ABC Msipe. So it's not that we are supporting Chiefs. We are supporting all the teams. Guys, thank you very much. And I want to say, please continue to subscribe and then like and also make comment. And then we are seeing that our numbers are climbing a little bit. We ask you to continue to support us so that we can give you a better product. Thank you very much. Cellular, bid the viewers farewell.
No, thanks very much for the inclusion, and may this continue and be positive enough in terms of how we see football and may it grow.
Thank you. Thabiki, Swin?
Yeah. Thank you very much for the lovely show, the lovely topics. Yeah, and then it's always interesting to come on the show. Yeah, and then Cellular, welcome to the team, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you in the next show. Yeah, thank you, Ntate Shabalala. Also have a lovely day. Thank you to the viewers for liking and subscribing to our show. Yes, thank you very much.
You know, Sadaam has explained swing what. So then I'm Hello, everybody. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from a TBR Solution. TBR Solution is a financial company that helps people to be financially savvy. I'm sure these days you are aware that prices are very up in terms of petrol, in terms of goods and services. Prices are very, very high. Now, these days, we are on a campaign to help those members of GPF or government employees, especially if you are 55 years old or above and you are contemplating to resign or go on pension in 3 months' time. Give us a call or drop us a WhatsApp, then we'll call you back so that we help you to get your money expeditiously, you know, as compared to sometimes people get their money after a long time. We will then transfer your money from GPF to Allen Gray, whom we have a relationship with. And the good news is, once the money has been transferred, you will choose how much you want to earn. If you happen to pass on, your spouse will also get the same amount. Then if it happens that both of you passes on, you would have appointed or selected beneficiaries. It could either be your children or anyone else. And there's nothing like age limit that they must be 22 or below. Even if they're above 22, they'll be able to get the inheritance from you. So that's how flexible it is. And then I know that sometimes people, they worry about medical aid and all that. We also have with other partners who assist you to get a medical aid. So if you want to learn more and get more information pertaining to that, just drop us a WhatsApp. We'll therefore come back to you. I thank you.